So today we take off from American Girl Mine. We've been here for 2 weeks now, and we've been in the desert for almost a month and a half. So it's time to head on down the road and find some new adventures, wherever that may take us. It's been an amazing experience. Can't wait to come back and see it again soon.
It's a huge challenge to get packages when you're on the road. So we are pulling into an RV park that will accept packages.
Yeah, a place we've stayed before, so we know people here, a lot of people here. So that if we're not here on the day it arrives, we kind of let people know, hey, we have a package coming in, and then they grab it for us. Yeah,
we wanted to get some lights for the truck, and they were actually back ordered. So we had a plan, and we were supposed to get them delivered to a place where we were before, and then that didn't happen, so we had to call the company and get them to reroute them and send them here. So we're having a little stopover, and we're gonna get our package, and then we're going to the next place where we're gonna stay for a few days, and we have a package there as well.
So you're always kind of a moving target when you're living on the road when it comes to mail.
Yeah, so let's get that done because it's getting a little bit late.
Yeah, fighting the sun.
Yep, we'll get our package and we'll be on our way. All right, so you're gonna go get it?
I will. Got him.
Yeah?
Yep, the lights for the grill for the truck. Now I just have to have Jeff help me install them because I don't know what I'm doing. I have tools though. I have a toolbox.
Good. Are you excited?
And I can probably have cold beer on hand.
Yeah?
For them.
So these are lights?
These are lights, the LED lights for the grill, and we got these because when we kind of come back into camp spots at night, I can't see, especially if it's raining. And then when we play shows up north, we're driving home late at night in the woods on highways, and I want to be able to see deer.
All right.
These will be good. Excited.
Perfect. We're traveling down this washboardy road, and all I keep thinking is, oh my gosh, when I open those cupboards, everything is gonna come flying out. You can hear my voice is, that's how washboardy it is. So yeah, that means things will be flying everywhere inside right now. But what are you gonna do? What are you going to do?
You're gonna drive slow, that's what you're gonna do.
Yes, good point.
And this is what you get when you bounce down the road for 4 hours.
What a mess. And all that washboard road, that means that our cupboards are gonna look the same way. Okay.
What do you think?
Oh, I think it's a mess. I think it's kind of a mess, and we just have to be really careful now. We've got to check by the slide and be really careful when you're opening the cupboards.
Yeah, because that fan normally sits between there.
Yeah.
And it was slid all the way out to here.
Way out here.
And I've never seen that.
Yeah, that's about the roughest ride that we've ever had, I think.
Yeah.
So beware. As long as the slide goes out and it didn't get rumbled around too much, then we're okay. Oh, it's moving along nicely. And then I always continue to hold that button for about 5 seconds afterwards because we read somewhere or saw in the instructions that you're supposed to do that. So that's what we do. And voila, we're home again.
Yeah, that one sounded a little crunchy. I think what happens is you go down the road and it bounces, and then when you put it back out, the tracks need to kind of meet each other for the same speed. So you get a little bit of a bounce stuff. So we have one slide. Can you imagine having like 4 or 5 slides? So every time you put the slides out, you have to do the slide prayer. And we only have to do it once.
Yeah, that is kind of nice. So now I'm gonna go in the bathroom, and the one cabinet I can't really hold on to, so I'm just gonna open it and pray. Oh, you know, it's kind of helter-skelter, but nothing fell out, so I think we'll be good. Hey, you know what though? The new pictures that I put on the wall,
They stayed.
They stayed with the 3M, so I get the heavy-duty 3M Velcro and sticky stuff. They're black, and I think it's supposed to be up to 16 pounds. These are really light, but you need something that's super strong and grippy. So they stayed on.
And our Border Hookups album stayed up. It's the heaviest thing there.
I've heard from other RVers, they say that every year you should, I think it's a year or 6 months, you should switch out your sticky things that hold up your artwork and stuff like that, because apparently over time they get, I guess, soft or like
Less
it's
tacky.
dry. Yeah, they get dry and then they don't stick anymore.
And this has been
A tip.
with Jacqueline.
Yes. And one of the big challenges of being a full-time RVer, getting your hair done. We are traveling to different places, and a lot of times we're out in the boondocks. Today, we are in an RV park, and I'm going to go to a hairstylist. This isn't all blonde here. This is a lot of gray hair going on. I have the rattiest hair right now. I haven't had my hair cut in 7 months, and as a matter of fact, I think it stopped growing because the split ends are so bad. Dave does not have the same challenge. He doesn't have any hair. I did wash it today, so you can't tell how bad it really is. Should be good. All right, I'm here at the hair salon, and I'm in Surprise, Arizona. This place was recommended to me by one of my clients. So the nice thing about being a health coach is that I have clients all over the place, and I just dialed her up and said, hey, where can I get my hair done in this area? And here's what she gave me. Looks bougie, I like it. All right, I kind of got scolded for not going to the hair salon for 7 months. But we figured out a plan, and I just need to go more often because we got to fix some things. From now on, I'm going to take a little bit better care of this. Now on to Target. It's dangerous to be near civilization because then you spend money. It's kind of nice, honestly, just to walk around inside of a store because we don't do that very often. So just going to go look around, and I'm sure I'll buy something.
Continuing on with the sexy life of life on the road. Poster mailing today. All the shows are coming in for our spring and summer shows, so I have to go to the post office. I send them out early because normally I would put dates on them and drop them in the mailbox at my house, but because we are limited when we can find post offices that are convenient, I put them all together now. It's a lot of posters, and so that I can get them out the door because I don't know when I'm going to see a post office again. So that's the plan, and post office, fun. Here we go. So I have this little tradition when we're in Wickenburg, Arizona. There's this same guy that sits on this bench outside of the Goodwill, and he's always there every time I go to the CVS, so I always buy a Coke. and then I always give him a Coke when I leave. And he always gives me this strange look because I don't know if he thinks that it's happening from different people or if he doesn't know what to think. But whenever I have a stressful day, like today's kind of a stressful day, I do stuff like that and it makes me feel better. It just feels like everything goes away. So it's a good day now. Here is the deal. You would think that just because you're in Arizona, it would be warm. When I grew up in Minnesota, I always thought Arizona was 106 degrees year round, and it's not the case. Last night, it got down to 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Jacqueline, almost zero. Actually, that would be about zero. And I got up in the middle of the night and went and turned the water on, and it was trickling out, which told me that the hoses were freezing up or the filter was freezing up. So I ran outside in the burr cold and turned the water off and switched us over to our freshwater tanks. Because our underbelly is heated, those stay heated, and I had the tank heaters on, which are these right here. I'm not going to turn them on because we have a bunch of stuff running at the same time right now. And we had water back again, so I'm going to go outside right now and turn that water off. And it's not going to get quite as cold tonight, but I like to be safe because my fear is that the hose will snap or something will break, and then all of that water comes out of the spigot and goes all over the ground, and I, waste water and cause a mess. It is definitely cold out here right now. Brr, brr. Oh, I'm shooting the light right in your eyes. I apologize. So I'm going to go around the corner. You probably won't be able to see anything, but take my word for it, I am fixing the hose. Open this. Hopefully Jacqueline is not showering right now, so I am killing her water. There we go. I switched it over to city water, or to dry camping, which is where we have this set the most, is dry camping. I had it on city water, and now I'm not worried about that spigot breaking and squirting water all over the place. All right, back inside where it's warm. One important thing about living on the road full-time is you have to have date night. So tonight is date night. We are going out to eat at a country club, as dressed up as we can possibly be after living in an RV. This is my dressed up. Jeans, button-down shirt, and fancy socks. Ooh.
Hey.
In the makeup room.
A
Also
little
the
bit.
bathroom.
But this is what happens when I try to put makeup on. I get it all over me. Not very good at it. I'm excited. We're going out, we're having date night, and we get to look presentable, which we don't always look, right?
Right.
But it's nice to be able to live in sweatpants and shorts, but it's also nice to dress up. And I have a little bit of jewelry. I carry around this little jewelry thingy, just so that I have a few things for when we're playing shows and stuff. It's really nice because, see, it just opens right up, and zippers. Look at all my Canadian pins. I keep those, and then I wear them once in a while and give them away to people sometimes too. So a little bit of makeup, little curl in my hair, and some jewelry, and then I'll be ready. Are you excited?
Yeah, I am.
You are?
Excited. Yeah, it's weird. I was just thinking about, it's going to be strange to go into a public area and sit down and have a dinner after we've...
Right.
It's been so long.
We're gonna go.
And here we go.
In today's healthy living tip with Jacqueline, I'm going to talk about healthy movement. I used to run half marathons. I used to play a lot of volleyball. I used to just be extremely active, and I always thought that that's what you needed to do to have healthy movement. But it really isn't that way. As long as you're adding movement into your day, you're doing things like walking, stretching, yoga, and going maybe for a bike ride or a short hike. That's enough. You don't have to over-exercise. You don't have to work out like a fiend. You just need to add some movement into your day. So one of the things I like to do is I like to do some yoga, some light stretching yoga, sometimes maybe something a little more intense. But you know what? I just find ways to incorporate healthy movement into my day. So that is my healthy living tip with Jacqueline.
So in this episode, we talked a little bit about the challenges that we run into on the road.
And those challenges are due to the fact that we are full-time RV nomads. So that means that we travel around a lot. We're boondockers. So generally, we're not staying in RV parks.
Right, and just so you know, we're not complaining at all. We are very, very fortunate to be able to do what we do out here and enjoy this lifestyle for sure.
Absolutely, but we still wanted to show you what challenges we have just in case you're considering traveling like we do and boondocking like we do. And so we wanted to show you those challenges, but there are so many benefits and good things about living the way that we do.
Absolutely, the freedom, the new experiences, the friends that you make on the road. We had some people pull in next to us from Minnesota. And we got to meet them, and now I guess we're gonna stay with them for the next couple months at their place in Minnesota. No, we're not, but they offered. Being out on the road, a lot of those services and those amenities go away, like mail, like hair, and it's just a different life, but we just wanted to kind of talk briefly about some of the challenges.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed what you saw in this episode, and we hope you come back and watch us again.
We'll see you all out here.
See you out here.
Did we say that too early? Please remember to subscribe.
Wow, I just wanted to hear that again because you still faltered over the subscribe.
Yeah, but I did it in one breath.
You did it really well.
Yeah,
and fast. That was pretty good.
Good support, good posture. Okay.
Because we didn't want to come off as...
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, but we also wanted to talk a little bit about the great things.
Yeah, a lot of great things.
Yeah? So what are some of the great things?
I can't think of a single one. Well, there was a time now. And then now.
Mountains, less stress in life, being able to stop and smell the roses more, spending time together and more time together and more time together and a lot of time together in a tiny space. Is that a plus or a minus?
It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. Yes. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing. Please don't forget to subscribe and to ding that bell so we can let all of you know as to when we have more episodes coming out. And we'll see you all out here.
It's my favorite when you go falsetto like that.
Tight jeans.